Alright, so let's look at this question here, which is on the expansion on binomial theorem, I believe. So you're given that the expansion of this in ascending power is given by this. So the first three terms were given to you. So find the value of A and of B. Now, this looks like quite difficult to expand, right? But actually, you could just see this whole thing here as one term. These are two variables here. So I will suggest you doing that. That will be easier. So here we'll get 1 plus AX plus bx squared 8. Alright, then what we have here is essentially just put this as 1 plus, I'm going to let, because this 2 here is an entity, just let this be like k, maybe that'll be good. So k, let k equals to ax plus bx squared. Okay, you could do that, or you just see this as one entity. Okay, then you just expand this part here. I think it's pretty okay. So expanding this would just be okay, remember usually what I'll tell students is just bracket like that, 3 brackets. So this is to the power of square, so I'm just going to expand to the term which is here. Okay, every one is like 3 brackets like this. Then after which you just fill in the blank. This will just be 8. This will be 8. This will be 8. Alright. And then this will be 1, and this is ax plus bx squared. This is 1. And this is ax plus bx squared. And this is 1. ax plus bx squared. Okay. It's all about pattern recognition, because this binomial expansion actually comes from the Pascal triangle as well. So there's a pattern to it. So once you've done this now, just remember we start counting from 0 when it comes to binomial Pascal triangle. So this is 0, 1, 2. And you just ascend the power of x. So here will just be 0, 1, 2. Okay. And descend the power of the other term, which is 1, 8, 7, 6. But you don't really need to deal with the 1, because 1 is just quite redundant. So 8, 0 is 1, 8 choose 0 is 1, so this is 1, this will be 1 as well. So this will be 8, 8 choose 1 will be 8, and that will be 8x plus bx squared. And the 8 choose 2, you could just bring your calculator out. That will be 28. Okay, then this will be ax plus bx squared. That's pretty okay. Now once this is done, we could just expand this slowly. So we have the term here, ax plus 8bx squared plus 28. This is a square x squared plus dot. I'm gonna ignore the x cube, because we don't really need the x cube in between. Okay, here will be a x cube expansion here, right? It'll be x cube, and after which this will just be a power 4. So I'm just gonna ignore this. So just ignore this part here. Can just ignore. So what we'll get is actually just 7. So this is 1 plus 8x plus 8b plus 28a square x square. Okay, that's about it. After which what we could do is actually just compare. So by comparing the coefficient, this would be 1 minus 40x 748 plus 748x squared. Okay, so that will be by comparing the coefficient. The coefficients, we have 8a equals to negative 40, which will give us 45. Negative 40, negative 5. Negative 5. After which we have 8b plus 28a squared equals to 748. Okay, so this case here, once we're done, 748 minus 28 times a squared, which is 25. Okay, then divided by 8, that will be b equals to 6. Okay, So that's how we do this question here proficiently. Any question at all, please let us know. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next question. So let's look at this question here, which is on binomial expansion. Let's see if we can do this proficiently. So you're given that in the binomial expansion of this, where k is a positive constant, this is important. So the coefficient of x and x cubed are equal. Find the value of k. Okay, great. So let's look at that a. So what we're going to do is actually we just try and figure out what is the, because now you have got the xn over x9, right? So it's not as straightforward as just finding the coefficient of x cubed and x squared. X is not as straightforward as just letting one of the power be 3 or 1, right? So that's a problem there. So what I would usually suggest is just put 3 columns, and just find a general term. And this is usually what we call a TR plus 1 term. TR minus 1 doesn't matter, but that's the idea there. What you do is actually just put a 9 here. R plus 1 term. This is R plus 1 term, okay? So it's x and this is k over x. So what we need to do is actually just put R here. This is R. And now remember this is binomial. So when this is R, one of it have to be R. It doesn't matter which one to be R. You can just pick one to be R. The easiest one to be R would be the one with the algebraic fraction. After which for this part here, what you need is actually just put 9 minus R here. Correct? So just 1 is R, 1 is 9 minus R. Just remember, these two add up has to be the total integer here, the power here. Okay, great. So once this is done, just segregate 9R, and this will just be x9 minus R, and this will be kr xr, and this would just be 9R. This is kr k to the power r x 9 minus r. So this and this, when you divide, just typical normal indices where you just be that. Okay, so this is rx9 minus 2r. Great. Now, so the next part is you are told that the coefficient of x cubed and x squared is the same. So when x equals to power of 1, okay, so when x equals to power 1, you know that this case here, 9 minus 2r is equals to 1. Okay, I'll just remember that this is the general term for each term. So this is a general term. This is a general term. Okay, the term, whichever term, every term follow this general formula here. Okay, so when x is power minus 1, when x is power of 1, this n minus 2r will just be 1. So this case here, what we get is 2r equals to 8 and r equals to 4. Okay, so this obviously is the coefficient, the x to the power whatever you want to decide, and this front part is the coefficient, right? Okay, this front part is coefficient. You can safely write coefficient of x would just be 9 choose 4, because r is 4 and k is 4. Okay, this one. So when x is equals to, what is it called, 3, we know that 9 minus 2r equals to 3. In this case here, we will have 2r equals to 6 and r equals to 3. Great. Then the coefficient of x cubed would just be 9rk3. Okay, 9, this is the coefficient. Then what we're going to get is we just equate them. So this will just equal, so equal both of them up. So 9, so this is 9, 4, 9, 4, just 9 choose 4. That will be 1, 2, 6k, 4. And 9 choose 3 will be 84, k3. Okay, great. So once this is done, since k is not equal to 0, you can cancel it. So just be mindful of this, because you don't want it to cancel it unnecessarily. So this is k equals to 84 over 126, right? So 84 over 126, this will give us 2 over 3. Okay, So the answer would be 2 over 3. That's the k, the value is 2 over 3. Let's look at the subsequent part. Use the value of k found in part A to find the coefficient of x cubed in the expansion of this. Okay, great. So we need to find the coefficient of x cubed. Part B there. So part B, we know that our k is 2/3. Okay, and we want to find this expansion here. This could 1 minus 3x squared x plus k, which is 2/3 x to the power 9. And we find the coefficient of x cubed. Okay, so x cubed, what we need to find is actually, if you need the x cubed, each term here will multiply with one term on this bracket here, right? So to get x cubed, this term here we need to multiply with x cubed, obviously. This term here we need to multiply with x, okay, in this expansion of 9. So which we have already found previously, which is actually we have the x cubed. So coefficient of x cubed is actually 9 coefficient of x cubed and x. They have the same value, so it's 9 choose 3. Sorry, 9 choose 3 to the power of k, which k to the power of 3. So it's 2/3. 2/3 number 3. Okay, so we just key this in. 9 choose 3 times 2/3. It'll be 224 over 9. Okay, 224 over 9. That's great. So this is 224 over 9. So this part here, what we could do is I just put 224 over 9 for x cubed and 224 over 9. Great. Then, of course, you just put a plus of the dot because that is redundant. We just need this. So it's just 224 times 9x cubed minus 3 times 224 over 9x cubed. Okay. Add them up. 224 times negative 2 actually. So this will give us negative 448 over 9. Okay, so the coefficient of x cubed, in this case here will be negative 449 over 9. So that's how we do this question here proficiently. Now, any question or comments, please do let us know. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next question.